Dave, focus. Focus. Your channel needs focus. You're doing too many things. Or what you really need to do is find one specific thing for your videos to be about. That's what you need to do. Cool. I don't really want to do that. I know that if I were to specifically make, video production tutorial videos, that would do much better than these videos do, but I'm okay with that. They'd have higher view count. I'd probably have higher subscriber count. In fact, I probably by now would have been able to monetize the channel. I have a few problems with doing video production tutorials. I think I'll explain them. So, for one, I do enjoy other things besides video production, and actually making videos about other things is still me being involved in some video production because I'm producing my own videos. So I'm kind of satisfying that interest of mine right there, regardless of what the content of the videos is actually about. That way. Now, another, and also when I watch other channels' content, on YouTube especially, I'm not really finding one thing, right? Like one interest that this video or whatever satisfies. It's more of multiple things that I like or I'm interested in that this particular channel touches on with their content. And that's what keeps me coming back. I may watch an episode or two because the content is pertinent to my interests, but I don't subscribe until I keep coming back because they have other things that I like or want to learn about or whatever. Now, I don't really do tutorial videos or educational videos on this channel, and I might add some of those in the future. I also have been planning on doing some interviews at some point, and so I've kind of been building out methods and equipment needed for that. But back to the video production tutorials. I don't know. I think there's a few difficulties here for me with it. One being that you need other people to do them, which can be problematic for numerous reasons. One being, I know that a few of you have said that it shouldn't really pertain to a channel of this size, but I feel like, I would need to have, because I'd have to have other people, so I'd have to have like an actor, for example, right? Especially if I'm going over different camera motions or something along those lines, I gotta have a subject. Sure, some of the stuff I could be my own subject if the camera is stationary and the tutorial is about lighting or framing or whatever that I could do myself. And I'm sure I could probably get creative with the style of the video to make it work anyway. But ultimately, there will be a point where I have to have other people involved. And I feel like I'd have to pay them. And I don't really have the kind of money to pay them to do this. And I know people have said that, a channel of this size doesn't necessarily need, and you're not making any money off of it. So, I'm sure people said, I'm sure that somebody would be willing to do this for free, and especially in exchange for, shooting something for them for free kind of thing. Like an actor might want, a monologue shot. And in that kind of specific scenario, an actor needs a monologue shot or something, cool. There's an exchange there, and I'm happy with that. But the comments that I've gotten about, well, people would want to do it anyway, like, I just don't see it. And also, I guess the goal, if that's the route that I was going, the goal would be at some point in the end, the channel making money, and the channel would be making money off of even those older videos, right? Like if that video is shot, say, a month from now, and the channel starts monetizing a year from now, that video shot a month from now still would be making money, and that person would not. So I would feel very bad about that, and I couldn't do that. There's no way I could do that. So I have to find other means to do it. But that's not the biggest reason. I think the biggest reason why I haven't done a lot of video production videos on here is I feel like it's all oversaturated. The market on YouTube especially is oversaturated with so many people trying to show you different techniques or talking about equipment or whatever. And even specifically the kinds of things that I would be going over have already been gone over. And many of them have been gone over by people who are very talented. And I would struggle to be able to make a video that outcompetes some of the ones that I've seen in certain areas, with my limited resources especially. But there's more to it than that, right? The other side of that is it's not just oversaturation with other people, but oversaturation with your own videos. So as some of you may know, I used to work at Adorama, and some of the hosts, on there have had the dilemma, right? And I've seen it firsthand. Multiple people, they've had the dilemma, like where they, disregarding what other people have done, what other videos other people even within that channel have done, they had that dilemma where, okay, I've got to make a video that I made already, and I'm just kind of remaking that video. This is a video about using different colored backgrounds with different colored lighting and different colored lens filters and the combinations of them. And sure, the video will be a little bit different because you're doing it intentionally to be a little bit different from the previous time you did this technique or whatever. But the core concept is the same, and really advances in camera and lighting technology make certain things easier, but they don't make techniques necessarily new or like there's not a lot of new techniques or I mean, there are some at the high end production level, some new techniques that are being brought in, but we're talking like really high end level stuff, and again, limited resources of a small channel such as mine, not going to be able to show those techniques. So it really kind of comes down to this how long can I keep it going kind of thing, and will I will I not tire of it, right? But just kind of get somewhat jaded, I guess, to the like my own stuff, right? The stuff that I myself would be talking about. And that's not something I ever want to do. I do always shift the things that I spend my time on, partially to stop myself from doing that. Like I guess you could say getting bored, but I mean, that's just kind of always been a thing. I always double back and revisit, but yeah, I don't know. It's just something that I struggle with, I guess. To find this kind of like, how do I do this in a way that will not seem repetitive, will not seem too surface level, because even with the some of my ideas for writing videos, I feel like are more than just surface level as far as what I want to talk about, and I really want to keep things to be more about the meaning behind it, or your intentions. Why this way? Why now? As opposed to how? Like, how did you do this? Or I don't know, it's I guess it's a different question. And that's kind of what the direction that I want to go. But yeah, so I could do some video production content. I don't know. You tell me. I'm delaying a lot. You tell me if you think, even after what I have just said, do you think that it would still be a good idea for me to do that? And not for channel growth or anything like that. I don't really care too much about that. But, will you get anything out of that? Do you think that it will help you, or that you feel like you'll be able to learn something specific, I guess, and much more core than, oh, what's his take on lighting ratios? Like, there's got to be something stronger than that. So yeah, that's my thoughts. And I guess that'll be the end of this video. So yeah, I don't know if I left it with an awkward question or whatever. But yeah, basically comment down below. Do you think like what I said in this video, do you think that I could still make video production, maybe tutorial or maybe educational videos that will have some substance and some meaning for you? Do you think that the direction that I plan on taking the channel without doing that is a good idea, which is more commentary about my interests, and hopefully they align with yours, video production and photography and illustration and drawing and game design and just social events in general, I guess. And then also potentially, like I said, interviews. Yeah, so let me know about all that. Please subscribe if you haven't. I'm pretty sure you already are a subscriber if you watch this video anyway. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, everyone.